We got a hell of a show in the United States of America, and you can't make this stuff up. Take a look.
Hey, racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. Racist, anti-gay. Donald Trump,
Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Donald Trump, go away. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am pretty much libertarian. And what a lot of us will tell you guys, especially the Christian side, you guys, you can't, we're going to settle your fight once and for all. Democrats, Republican. The right, what would be your right? My left. The right? Their notion of free speech, the Republicans, the conservative, the right, their notion, their semantical view, their doctrine of free speech is, their doctrine of democracy. Their doctrine of democracy is free speech, free market. You should be able to say whatever you want. There's a time and place, like you respect your elders. You don't talk about derogatory, obscene things in full, explicable, vulgar detail to be vulgar on purpose around elders, religious people, kids, your parents, so forth. But no matter what view you have, whatever beliefs you have, whatever religious beliefs or lack thereof, or atheist beliefs, socialist beliefs, capitalist beliefs, whatever your beliefs is, you should be able to say what you want wherever you want. And you should have the ability to make and generate wealth in your own country for your own people. On the left, their notion of democracy, racist, sexist, anti-gay, a woman's right to choose, pro-choice, LGBT, LMNOP, kids should be able to have sex changes. You should be able to use whatever restroom you want. You should have taxpayer money funding your pro-choice and transgender issues. You should be able to have drag queens teach kids in school story time. You should be able to use whatever restroom you want. You should have free assembly of trans and non-traditional parades. You should be able to go to any church or religious institution you want and get married to whatever you want. Free speech and free market, whatever I just said, untraditional sexuality, and pro-choice. So effectively, you're telling me this: the right, their version of democracy is freedom of speech and free market. And on the left, effectively, their notion of democracy is killing unborn babies in various ways to suck dicks. You cannot argue this. You have to be an ardent fool, believing your own bullshit, smelling your own bullshit. You have to do mental gymnastics to excuse yourself from this evident axiomatic fact. Free speech and free market, killing babies and sucking dicks. Free speech, free market, killing babies and sucking dicks. Free speech and free market. Ripping fetuses out of the womb piece by piece because someone was irresponsible to abstain from biological relations with the opposite gender, because someone was irresponsible to use contraception and various forms of getting people the free will access to parade the ethos and willpower to suck fucking dicks. I know you assholes don't believe in the Bible, but there was a story about some place called Sodom and Gomorrah, and they were militantly, ardently demanding of expressing homogeneous relations with anything and anyone they wanted. You cannot escape this axiomatic fact. Free speech and free market on the right, I think that's your right, the left, ripping fetuses out of the womb piece by piece, and the right to suck dicks. I'm going to help you guys out real quick. Okay, one, I know if you probably don't believe in the Constitution, but if you did, it says right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of justice. The same organization that brought you the Constitution is the same organization that is propagating or trying to innovate democracy. Democracy comes from like ancient Greece. It was like an idea or something. It was like philosophers would sit around all day and talk about it. The great American experiment. The freedoms that we all had here. Maybe you don't believe in it. Like, oppression. Like, oh, the Native Americans suffered. Okay, if Anglo-Saxon Protestants or whatever didn't take over this continent, eventually Hirohito from Imperial Japan or Joseph Stalin from communist Soviet Russia would have found the American continents, and there would be no peaceful protest, no million-man march. There would be absolutely nothing you could do to utterly get your babies killed or enslaved and have to suck fucking dicks. You'd be their slave. Imperial Japan would literally cut off the dicks of their enemies and decapitate their enemies, put the dicks in their fucking mouth, and leave the fucking bodies out there to rot. Imperial Japan invaded Manchuria, China. They used to use their bayonets, stick it into people's babies, and throw them out of the way, kill the guy, rape his wife. Soviet Russia, when they finally took over Berlin, they raped everything in fucking sight. I don't care about demonetization. You fucking pussies are gonna probably make YouTube cancel whatever thing I said. We have to use code words nowadays. We can't speak our fucking mind because of fucking dipshits like the fucking left. Also, if you want to get married to a Funko Pop or your television or your dog or some fucking other weirdo, you can marry whatever the fuck you want. But imposing a traditional church or traditional institution to go against their own beliefs to accommodate your stupid shit, it's called the Unitarian Universalist fucking church. Go to the Universalist Unitarian fucking church and marry whatever the fuck you want. Put your fucking beaver or dick on whatever the fuck you want. Go over there. Don't force other people to accommodate your stupid fucking shit. What the fuck else do I have to say? So I've already established that we're lucky that European Christians took over this nation and ended human sacrifice and tribal warfare and gave motherfuckers penicillin and electricity. And we're also lucky that fucking Kamala didn't win. None the fucking less. The point of this shit is you cannot fucking deny over here free speech, free market on the left, killing babies and sucking fucking dicks. Same institution that gave us the Constitution. Right to liberty, pursuit of justice. The fucking baby can feel shit. I believe they proved it. It has a right to life and liberty. It was born in the USA. It's being congealed and symbioting and spawning and fruitioning itself and blossoming into a human being or whatever. In fucking with it is not its right to life and liberty and happiness. You're tearing it piece by piece. That's why sluts eventually have to get hysterectomies, because they're getting cervical cancer now and shit. Free market, free speech. Killing babies and sucking fucking dicks. You fucking geniuses.